Vayikra Rabbi. The Torah now introduces us to the Korban Shlomim, the peace offering. The Korban Shlomim, just to say in introduction, Korban Shlomim is unique to the Jewish people. We mentioned earlier this week that a Korban Olah could be brought by a non-Jew. Korban Shlomim is unique to a Jew. The very concept of a Korban Shlomim is absolutely mind-boggling. The Korban Shlomim, Mar B'Shalom, it brings peace in the world. Why? Because some of it was offered to Hashem, so to speak. Some was given to the Kohanim, and some was given to the owner to eat, the person who brought the Korban. The concept is incredible. We are sharing our meal with Hashem, as it were. Hashem says, here, some for me, some for you. The concept of that type of inextricable closeness, that's a concept that's unique to Klal Yisrael. A non-Jew can't have that. And the very first Korban Shlomim, or type of Korban Shlomim, was the Korban Pesach. Here, a group of slaves, before they left Mitzrayim, were told to bring a quasi-Korban Shlomim, a type of Korban Shlomim, and these former slaves are now told, you're going to be sharing with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Some you're going to put on the doorposts, and the rest of the meat you're going to eat. The very concept is an incredible concept. We don't have a Korban Shlomim today, but that concept that we share, so to speak, with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and sit at his table, as it were, is definitely a concept that's still very, very potent and very poignant to us. A Korban Shlomim can be brought from a male or a female. The Torah describes if you bring it min habakar, and then the Torah goes back and lays out the steps again if you bring it from sheep or goats. And many halachas that are not spelled out in one will be spelled out, and the other will be learned back and forth. The Gemaras in Zvachim and Menachos learn out many halachas that apply to all korbanos. Here, when the owner leans on his animal, we said smicha is the first step. Instead of saying vidoy, here he says shevach, he says words of praise, and he praises HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is korban, is not being brought for atonement, but simply for the person who wants to draw closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is also a new category of korbanos, as opposed to the olah and the mincha, which had one day and one night to be eaten, and only by the kohanim, and only inside the walls of the azara. This korban was eaten for 2 days and one night. It was called kachim kalim, so to speak, lighter holiness, and could be eaten anywhere within the walls of Yerushalayim, the Korban Shlomim.